The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Baseball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody. From Riverfront Stadium in Waterloo, Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo is our on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. And we're getting ready for the Triple Play Throwdown, our third year coming to Riverfront Stadium. And this time we'll actually get to play a full tournament with beautiful weather. Beautiful day for baseball as your Ottumwa Bulldogs begin play in the tournament by taking on the Rebels of Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Ottumwa comes in at 4-4 on the season. They are 2-0 in the Iowa Alliance South Division, and they're coming off a doubleheader sweep over Des Moines Hoover last night that at times was tougher than expected. The good news is that Ottumwa is off to a 2-0 start in Iowa Alliance South play. The bad news is how they had to get the first of those two wins last night, blowing a 4-0 lead early and having to rally from down 10-4 to beat a Des Moines Hoover squad that has not been very good the past several seasons. The nightcap went much better. Jared Mitchell pitched a complete game shutout to not only secure the sweep, but save at least some of the bullpen, and that bullpen will be needed today as much as it's available. Games 6 and 7 of a packed week are here inside Waterloo's Riverfront Stadium, and our previous two trips here haven't been all that kind to Ottumwa. 2 years ago, it was supposed to be a full 4-team tournament, but weather delayed the start. Ottumwa got to play Davenport West, lost the game 6-1, and then they basically ditched the third place game because of weather and time issues, and Ottumwa did not get to play a second game 2 years ago. Last year, instead of having a tournament, we ended up having a doubleheader where we split 2 games versus Hampton, Dumont, Cal. But this year, no problems with the weather, no problems with the schedule. We've got 4 teams coming, and the Bulldogs will play this game and then either the winner or the loser of the second game between Clinton and Charles City, whichever comes first. But first, Ottumwa will open play against the smallest school in this field, Class 1A Gladbrook-Reinbeck. The Rebels are 5-2. They're coached by Scott Cabarrus, and they've been a solid program over the past decade. A 10-22 mark in 2021 is the only time they've been under 500 in the last 9 campaigns. Gladbrook-Reinbeck is a member of the North Iowa Cedar League West Division, and they're actually playing their second tournament in 6 days here at Riverfront Stadium. Last Saturday, they lost to Don Bosco before defeating Mount Vernon in the third-place game. Gladbrook-Reinbeck played their first 2 conference games of the season on Wednesday and Thursday, and it was a mixed bag for them. They did win on Wednesday, as I go digging up their schedule page here, knocking off South Hardin 10-6. And last night, in a very well-pitched game, they lost to Grundy Center 3-0. And they have pitched well through their 7 games, but having played 2 conference games in the last 2 days, this tournament will test the pitching depth of their small roster. Gladbrook-Reinbeck hasn't hit very well collectively so far, but first-team All-State basketball player William Cabarrus is the best athlete on the team. He already has a home run and 9 driven in, and he is their leadoff hitter as well, so he will lead their attack against Ottumwa today. The Bulldogs just finished taking infield, and now if you're watching on the live video stream, you see Gladbrook-Reinbeck heading out for their infield warm-up. We will take 2 minutes and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa! You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. We do seem to have that stream restored. Had a bit of a glitch there right during the first pregame segment, but it looks like we're running all right now. Ottumwa and Gladbrook-Reinbeck in game one of what they're calling the Triple Play Throwdown here at Riverfront Stadium. If Ottumwa wins, they'll play in the championship game tonight, tentatively scheduled for 8 o'clock. Against the winner of the game that'll be later today between Clinton and Charles City. And if Ottumwa drops this game to Gladbrook-Reinbeck, they'd play at approximately 6 o'clock against the loser of the Clinton-Charles City game. All right, let's check the starting lineups for our first ball game today. First for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, which will be the visiting team and bat first. Leading off and catching is William Caburris. Batting second, the second baseman, Caleb Eggestal. Nick Tschurter, the pitcher, will bat third, and Isaac Clark at shortstop hits cleanup. Logan Giesking in right field, Giesking batting fifth. Drew Eilers at first base, batting sixth. Luke Riffey in left field, he hits seventh. Austin Vaverka, the designated hitter, bats eighth. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Hudson Clark. In the field, but not in the batting order, is the third baseman, Austin Gehring. Tschurter on the mound for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. This will be his second start of the year, his fourth appearance. He's 2-0 with a 1.24 ERA, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 1 run given up, no walks, 7 strikeouts in his first 4 outings. Those are the Rebels. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and catching, Dalton Dowd. Batting second, the center fielder, Javen Rominger. Tucker Long will play second base and bat third. And Tanner Shark, the right fielder, hits cleanup. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Braylon Griffiths. Matt Mitchell will pitch and bat sixth. Jared Mitchell at first base, batting seventh. Kason Palm will play second base and bat eighth. And batting ninth is the shortstop, Carter Thompson. That sounds like a bit of a lineup shakeup. It is. And after Wednesday's doubleheader loss at the hands of Ames, Coach Yeager told me that he wanted to shake up the lineup. He literally put the names in a hat and drew them out. And the offense really came to life against Hoover on Thursday, scoring 12 runs in the first game, 9 runs in the second. And hopefully that shakeup will continue to pay dividends here today. I was going to get you the pitching numbers on Matt Mitchell. It's just 1 outing, but he pitched well in relief on Wednesday at Ames in the second game. I don't have that in front of me. I've got all the different stats printed out. You know, before every game we go over the notes and the stats and print everything out, and I realize I have all the printouts for the other teams. I don't have my Ottumwa stats. If I can get them online in a moment, we'll do that. But we'll get you Matt Mitchell's numbers. But again, he had a good outing, his first varsity pitching outing on Wednesday in Ames, and now he'll get the start. Ottumwa is probably going to have to piece together the pitching for these 2 games. Again, it's games 6 and 7 this week for OHS. But they'll try to find a way to get it done, and work their way first into the championship game and then find a way to win the title here in Waterloo today. Still a few minutes until our first pitch of the ball game. Let's take another 2-minute timeout and continue with more of the pregame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small-town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. And as you just heard, the national anthem played here at Waterloo's Riverfront Stadium ahead of Game 1 of the 2023 Triple Play Throwdown. Ottumwa baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs and Gladbrook-Reinbeck playing for a spot in tonight's championship game against either Clinton or Charles City. The head coaches, Scott Caburris for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, John Yeager for Ottumwa, meeting with our umpires at home plate. Mentioned we were going to get those updated numbers on Ottumwa starter Matt Mitchell. Again, 1 appearance, 2 innings pitched, no ERA, faced 9 batters, allowed 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 1 against Ames. And now the sophomore will get ready for his first varsity start. It is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Waterloo. Obviously, we don't come up here all that often, although we will be coming up here more in the future now that Waterloo East is a part of the Iowa Alliance Conference. We will be playing a football game in Waterloo in the fall again. We're not playing Waterloo East in baseball or softball this summer, but we played them at home in basketball last winter, so I'm sure we'll make a trip to Waterloo East for basketball next winter.
Ottumwa takes the field. The defense behind Matt Mitchell will find Braylon Griffiths in left, Javen Rominger in center, Tanner Shark in right, Kason Palm at third, Carter Thompson at short, Tucker Long at second, Jared Mitchell at first, and Dalton Dowd behind the plate. Here at Riverfront Stadium, 335 feet down the right field line and down the left field line, 375 feet to straightaway center. The park is, in terms of the dimensions, just a touch smaller than our home ballpark, John Hart Stadium, Legion Memorial Field. They do have much taller fences, probably at least 15 feet high, a little higher in left field and in right field than it is in center, just a little bit. Scoreboard beyond the right center field fence. Waterloo Bucks, this is their home in the summer. They'll begin their season on Memorial Day, and so this tournament also serves as a tune-up of sorts for the ballpark staff, the team staff, and they're excited to host this tournament. We see some red-clad Ottumwa fans coming in and sitting in the sunshine down the right field line. Past couple of years, the weather's not been great, and they've kind of sat under the roofed area here behind home plate. But as we said, a beautiful afternoon for baseball, and we're just about ready to get things underway. William Cabarrus will lead it off for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. First pitch from Matt Mitchell on the afternoon is low for ball one. Our first pitch at 2:03 on this beautiful Friday afternoon as we head into Memorial Day weekend. The 1-0. On the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Cabarrus hitting .571 with a home run and 9 driven in. He's drawn 11 walks. Takes another pitch down and away, and the count runs to 2-1. 76 degrees under clear sunny skies. And there's a fly ball to right center. Out is the second baseman Long. It's really a shallow fly, a pop-up, and Tucker makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the second baseman, Caleb Egestall. Senior hitting .280. He's driven in 7. Another right-handed batter, open stance in that right-handed batter's box. First pitch from Mitchell. Popped it up right side. Tucker Long drifting back. He'll make another play, and there's quickly 2 down. That'll bring us to the Rebel pitcher, Nick Tschurter. Another senior in the lineup for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. He's hitting just .174 in the early going with 3 runs batted in. Tall right-handed batter. 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the first inning. First pitch. High chopper, slowly left side, going to be a tough play. Palm charges, throws, got him. Good play, Kason Palm. And the side quickly retired. We go to the bottom of the first. The Rebels nothing. The Bulldogs coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning. Matt Mitchell set Gladbrook-Reinbeck down in order in the top half, and now the Bulldogs will get their first look at right-hander Nick Tschurter. Tschurter making his 4th appearance, second start, 2-0, 1.24 ERA, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 1 run, no walks, 7 strikeouts. The defense behind him, Luke Riffey in left, Hudson Clark in center, Logan Giesking in right. Austin Gehring at third, Isaac Clark at short, Caleb Egestall at second, Drew Eilers at first, and William Cabarrus behind the plate. Top 3 in the Ottumwa batting order, Dalton Dowd, Javen Rominger, and Tucker Long. Dowd comes in, batting a healthy .429, a double, a triple, and 4 runs batted in. One of the few Bulldogs off to a hot start at the plate, although the offense got a big boost facing that Hoover pitching staff last night, scoring 21 runs in 2 games. Ottumwa, by the way, if you're not watching on the live video stream, we'll let you know the Bulldogs are wearing their red jerseys that have the wide gray stripe across the front and on the sleeves, trimmed in white. Then red lettering Ottumwa trimmed in white within that stripe. You got white numbers on the back, white pants with red trim, and the Bulldogs with the red caps of the Ottumwa O. Gladbrook-Reinbeck, their colors blue and white jerseys. Blue script lettering Rebels across the front, blue numbers front and back, white pants with blue trim. The caps are blue, but the front panel is white and has the Gladbrook-Reinbeck logo on it. So Dowd will stand in, left-handed batting, leadoff catcher. DeScherter from the windup. Dowd showed bunt. The pitch came in and hit him. And he'll head down to first. So immediately Ottumwa has a leadoff man on. Dowd is the catcher. Will get a courtesy runner. That'll be Luke Gravy. And Gravy at first for Javen Rominger. Rominger hitting 176 in the early going with 3 runs batted in. He'll pick that up. Gravy leads Ottumwa in stolen bases. He's 9 for 9 on the year. The Bulldogs have stolen 41 bases in 8 games. Ottumwa's going to run a lot all season. Gravy edges out to a lead. The pitch. That drops in there for a strike to Javen, 0-1. You know, Gladbrook-Reinbeck views this game as a big opportunity. They're Class 1A school. They don't often play the 4A schools. The pitch, fouled straight back, 0-2. I'm a little questioning whether or not DeScherter is coming set in the stretch for a second before coming home. If he's not, that would be a balk. 0-2 to Javen. And a high drive deep to left, down the line towards the corner. And that is a foul ball in the end. That might have had home run, no, not quite home run distance. It's foul in the corner as the left fielder Riffey picks it up. Javen put a charge into that one still, but a foul ball. Still 0-2 to Rominger. Gravy, the courtesy runner at first. Nobody out bottom of the first inning. The pitch. That's lifted in the air to left center. It's shallow. Coming on Riffey, and he dives, and he makes the catch. Gravy will hustle back to first, and there's one down. Incredible diving catch by Luke Riffey for Gladbrook-Reinbeck out in left field. One down for Tucker Long. Left-handed batting second baseman. Long hitting .304. He's driven in 6. One on, one out for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the first. The pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. And Gravy will head down to second on the wild pitch. One and 0 to Long. Now with the man in scoring position. Ottumwa had really struggled to hit through the first 6 games, but something clicked last night against Hoover. Can they keep it going today? Early opportunity here, the 1-0. In the dirt again, a good stop by Cabarrus. He throws behind the runner to second. Gravy took off for third. The ball's in the dirt, and Gravy's into third safely. Luke had taken an aggressive secondary lead with that ball in the dirt. Cabarrus threw behind him. Gravy wisely took off for third, and the shortstop, Clark, couldn't field that one-hop throw cleanly. I think that goes in the book as a stolen base in the end. Now the pitch. And a liner up the middle, base hit. That'll score Gravy, and the Dogs are on the board. It's 1-0. Tucker Long with his 7th RBI. His bat continues to heat up. And that will bring up Tanner Shark. So Long with the first hit of the ball game and drives in the first run, and now here is Shark. First pitch inside corner strike from the righty to Scherter, 0-1. Tanner just hitting .111 with 3 runs batted in. It's been a tough week for the senior. That pitch upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shark really struggled with his control pitching last night in his start. His offense bailed him out. And he lines this one into left center for a base hit. Long will stop at second as the center fielder Clark gets it back in. Back-to-back singles for the Dogs with 1 out, a run already home. And the batter, Braylon Griffiths. Griffiths hitting .182, he's driven in 2. Long at second, Shark at first, so good speed out there. And the first pitch to Braylon. Swing and a foul at the plate, 0-1. No balls and a strike to the Bulldog left fielder. Teixeira retoes the rubber, the stretch, and the pitch. And that's popped up right side, infield fly, batter is out. And it'll be the first baseman, Eilers, calling off the second baseman, Eggestal, to make the catch, 2 down. Now here's Matt Mitchell, a chance to help his own cause. Mitchell hitting .333. He's got 1 RBI. Two on, 2 out. First pitch. And there's a liner through the whole left side, base hit. They're going to wave Long around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is not in time. The run scores. Other runners advance to second and third, and it's 2-0 on the RBI single by Matt Mitchell. So give Mitchell a single. He advances to second on the throw. Long scores from second. Shark goes to third. And there's 2 in scoring position for Jared Mitchell. We will get another courtesy runner here for the pitcher, Matt Mitchell. First pitch to Jared Mitchell misses for ball 1. Not sure who that courtesy runner is. I missed the number. Mitchell fouls it back. And the count even at a ball and a strike. Jared Mitchell hitting .250 with 2 runs batted in. Pitch in the dirt, and Mitchell is ahead 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Popped in the air, foul off to the right, out of play, 2-2. Teixeira has gone back to the windup with runners at second and third. 2 out, 2 home for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the first. A good start here in Waterloo today. The wind and the 2-2 pitch to Jared. In the dirt, count is full, 3-2. Case and Palm on deck of the inning continues. The 3-ball, 2-strike payoff pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. It got away from Cabarrus, the catcher, but not far enough for Shark to come home from third. So Mitchell draws the walk. The bases are loaded for Palm. Case and Palm is 1 for 10 on the season. That one was a ringing double. He's driven in a couple. Shark at third, the courtesy runner for Mitchell at second, Jared Mitchell at first. And that pitch up high to Palm, ball 1. Ottumwa already leading 2-0, a chance to really break this open early in the first inning. The 1-0. Inside corner strike, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Teixeira working quickly. The next pitch, popped it up near second base. The shortstop, Clark, makes a snow cone catch to retire the side. But Ottumwa gets 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2. We go to the second inning. Bulldogs 2, Gladbrook-Reinbeck nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Matt Mitchell back on the mound for Ottumwa. He's been staked to a 2-0 lead. He set Gladbrook-Reinbeck down in order in the first inning, and now will face Isaac Clark, Logan Giesking, and Drew Eilers. Giesking, the right fielder, batting just .150 in the early going. He's driven in 3. Well, it seems like Gladbrook-Reinbeck has a lot of tall right-handed hitters. Probably this isn't Giesking. This is Isaac Clark, the shortstop. Giesking's on deck. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Now let's get you Isaac Clark's numbers. He's a junior, hitting .125 with 3 runs batted in. Mitchell's 1-0. Strike at the letters, 1-1. Mitchell peers over the glove to get the sign from Dowd, the 1-1. Breaking ball fouled back to the netting, 1-2. Riverfront Stadium, it's a summer college woodbat league stadium, very comparable to a minor league stadium. Fun place to play baseball, especially when the weather's as nice as it is, 76 degrees. The pitch, breaking ball outside, couldn't get the call, evens it up at 2-2. Southeast wind at 11 miles an hour. Gently, very gently, maybe blowing in. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3 at the knees for out number 1. First strikeout for Mitchell, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 1 down for Logan Giesking, as we mentioned. On deck now at the plate. 150 hitter coming in, 3 RBI. White batting gloves to match that white jersey. First pitch on the outside corner from Mitchell, strike 1. Mitchell trying to come right after these Rebel hitters. The 0-1. Fouled down the right field line and out of play, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sophomore gets a sign, winds, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Giesking going on 3 pitches. Strikeout number 2 for Mitchell, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Drew Eilers. Eilers just a sophomore. He's hitting .350, and he's doubled twice, tripled once, driven in 4. Takes a strike in the knees here, 0-1. Boy, Mitchell dealing in the early going, and certainly Ottumwa loves to see that. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball inside corner, strike 2. Mitchell trying to make quick work of Gladbrook-Reinbeck here in the top of the second. 2 out, nobody on. And the 0-2 pitch popped up foul out of play to the right. We'll do it again at 0-2. Check that on the wind. I'm looking at the flags. They're barely moving on the center field fence. It might be gently blowing out. Not that it really matters. It's a light breeze. Again, the 0-2. Breaking ball just missed inside. I thought that was going to come back another 2 inches and catch the corner. It did not. It was inside. It's 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Matt Mitchell just struck out the side. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. We go to the bottom of the second. Dogs 2, Rebels nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa 2, Gladbrook-Reinbeck nothing. Game 1 of the triple play throwdown here at Waterloo's Riverfront Stadium. Winner of this game goes to tonight's championship game. That's where we hope to be broadcasting tonight. We will have 2 games today regardless. If the Bulldogs continue to play well here and win this game, we'll be in the 8 o'clock championship game, give or take, against the winner of Clinton and Charles City. If we don't win this game, we'll play at about 6 o'clock. 9-1-2 to up for Ottumwa. Carter Thompson will lead it off for OHS. First pitch from Nick Tschurter. In there for a strike, 0-1. The Dogs touched Tschurter for 3 hits, a walk, and a hit batter in that opening inning. Scored twice. As Thompson pops it foul back and out of play, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. The Bulldogs shortstop digs in, down on the count, 0-2. The pitch. Breaking ball fouled off. Spoiled a good pitch there. Still 0-2 to Carter. Thompson off to a slow start, hitting 160 with 4 runs batted in. Another 0-2. Late swing and a flare beyond first base. This could be trouble, and it will be down. And in safely at first is Thompson. The second baseman, Eggestal, on the dead run, tried to make a basket catch on that, could not. I think that goes in the book as a bloop single. I don't think that ball was touched. So Thompson with a bloop single. Hopefully that'll get him going a little bit. Sometimes just the littlest thing that gets you a base hit kind of gets you untracked. So here's Dalton Dowd. He led the bottom of the first off by being hit by a pitch. His courtesy runner, Luke Gravy, would later score on an RBI hit by Tucker Long. Dowd with a bunt, third base side, but foul, 0-1. This is Ottumwa's MO. You get a leadoff man on. Not every time. We didn't see Rominger try to bunt in the first inning, but you'll see bunts laid down, and they're not just sacrifices. These Bulldogs, 1 through 9 in the order, like to bunt for base hits. Throw to first, and Thompson back in safely. Carter 2 for 2 in stolen base tries. Not going here, and Dalton swings and fouls it back. He's down in the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Man on first, nobody out here in the the bottom of the second. Ottumwa with a 2-0 lead. Runner goes, and that caused a balk by Tschurter. Thompson took off way early. Tschurter balked, so no steal. But now the runner at second, still 0-2 to Dowd. And that pitch lifted to center. It's shallow, and it is missed by the center fielder. Gets behind him. Around third is Thompson on his way home. Dalton running hard all the way. He's into second. Scoring is Thompson. It's 3-0. That'll go in the book as an RBI double for Dalton Dowd. The center fielder, Hudson Clark, made a diving attempt at it. He did not make any contact with it. It got behind him. Thompson scores. Dowd at second. Luke Gravy will again be his courtesy runner. And here's Javen Rominger, who flew out to left his first time up on a diving catch by Luke Riffey. That pitch outside, ball 1. Boy, Gladbrook-Reinbeck nearly had its second diving outfield catch in as many innings, but Clark came up empty. That pitch to Rominger downstairs, and he's ahead in the count, 2-0. Tschurter looks back at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The next offering. In the dirt, 3-1, Tucker Long on deck. The 3-1 popped it up. Right side, the first baseman, Eilers, comes in and makes the catch, 1 away.
Up to bat, number 22, Tucker Long.
Here's Tucker Long, an RBI single and a run scored in the first inning. Righty to lefty, the pitch. Outside corner strike to Tucker, 0-1. The next offering, that misses outside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. One and one to Tucker, and he drives this one to center, going back, still going back. That is way over the head of the center fielder Clark and rolls all the way to the edge of the track. Gravy around third. He's on his way home. Tucker is wheeling for third. The relay throw will not be made. It's a stand-up triple for Tucker Long, and it's 4-0 Bulldogs. Clark, the center fielder, came in 2 steps and then realized his mistake, but too late. I don't think he would have gotten there anyway. And Ottumwa, which had struggled in the early part of the season to find extra base hits, has 2 of them here in this inning. The double by Dowd, that was a bit of a blooper, but that was a no-doubt triple by Tucker Long. Now here's Tanner Shark, who singled his first time up. Long has his second RBI of the game. Pitch to Shark, misses for ball 1. Next pitch to Shark is inside, and the count is 2-0. To Shark, low and away, 3-0, with Braylon Griffiths on deck. 3 balls, no strikes. 4-0 Ottumwa here in the second inning. The pitch. Shark taking all the way. That's in for a strike, 3-1. 3-1 to Shark. The wind and the pitch. Line foul off to the left, and we're full at 3-2. Runner at third, still only 1 out. 2 runs home here in the second inning. Ottumwa leading 4-0. And now time called at the plate. Teixeira trying to work quickly, and Shark breaks up the rhythm. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. That is a diving stop by Eilers. He'll throw to the bag in time to get the out. The run scores. It's 5-0. But my goodness, Drew Eilers with what might end up being the best play of this whole tournament. And we're only in the second inning of game 1. That ball was ticketed for right field. Eilers full extension and then threw from his backside. Good job by Teixeira covering. That play gets an exclamation point. Shark does get the RBI. As Long scored, and it is 5-0. 2 out, nobody on. And Braylon Griffiths fouls it back 0-1. Braylon fouled out, or popped out, I should say, his first time up. For Shark, that's his 4th RBI. As he swings and misses, or as Griffith swings and misses 0-2. Tucker Long has 2 RBI in the game. He now has 8 on the season. 0-2 to Griffiths. The wind and the pitch. Breaking ball dropped low. Tough pitch to lay off there for Braylon. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Roller to the left side and past the third baseman Gehring into left field as Griffiths reaches.
Up to bat, number 20, Matt Mitchell.
I guess we'll call that a base hit. It was apparently out of the reach. I don't think he got any leather on it. So the inning continues for the pitcher, Matt Mitchell, who singled his first time up. That pitch way outside, ball 1. One 1-0 to Mitchell. Inside 2-0. 2-0 to Matt. Fly ball shallow left, really a pop-up. In on the dirt now and making the catch is the third baseman Gehring to retire the side. But Ottumwa tacks on 3 more runs on 4 hits. There were no errors, and they left 1. We go to the third inning, Dogs 5, Rebels nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa 5, Gladbrook-Reinbeck nothing here in Waterloo at Riverfront Stadium. Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. By Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding areas real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Graphics Masters on Albia Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window, auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. 7-8-9 due up for Gladbrook-Reinbeck here in the top of the third. Matt Mitchell on the mound for OHS. First batter is Luke Riffey, the left fielder. And the first pitch is over but low for ball 1. Riffey, who's already had a diving catch in left field today for the Rebels, will see the 1-0 pitch go way outside, 2-0. Riffey hitting an even 300 coming in. He's driven in 5. 2 balls, no strikes. Mitchell winds and delivers, and that's on the outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. The 2-1 from Mitchell. On the outside corner again, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Riffey. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the 4th straight strikeout for Matt Mitchell, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 1 down for the DH, Austin Vaverka. The junior has only had 1 at-bat so far this season, although he has drawn a couple walks. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Mitchell working quickly. The next offering, that misses high again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. (2-0) inside 3-0. Mitchell in danger of allowing his first base runner here, falling way behind the number 8 hitter Vaverka. Matt's 3-0. Down low, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. That seemingly came out of nowhere. First base runner for Gladbrook-Reinbeck, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, center fielder Hudson Clark. Clark, just a freshman, hitting .250, 3 for 12 with a couple of runs batted in. Ottumwa leading 5-0 as Gladbrook-Reinbeck bats here in the top of the third. Short lead at first, and the pitch in there for a strike to Clark, 0-1. Vaverka at first has yet to attempt a stolen base this year. Not sure the Rebels would run right now, down 5. And there's a chopper foul third base side. Mitchell ahead of Clark, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out, top of the third. Bulldogs in the field leading 5-0. The pitch, chop foul at the plate as Clark just does stay alive. Still 0-2. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's strikeout number 5 from Matt Mitchell. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 2 down, back to the top of the order, William Cabarrus, who popped out to second his first time up. Viverka, the runner at first now with 2 down, and the pitch to Cabarrus is in there for a strike, 0-1. Mitchell from the stretch, the 0-1, breaking ball, chopped foul up the third base line, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch misses in the count 1-2 to Cabarrus. Matt comes set, the 1-2. High fly to left, pretty well hit. Griffith's drifting back. He's got a beat on it. And Braylon makes the catch shy of the warning track to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left to go to the bottom of the third. Bulldogs 5, Rebels nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, Ottumwa looking to build on its 5-0 lead over Gladbrook-Reinbeck in Game 1 of the Triple Play Throwdown at Riverfront Stadium in Waterloo. Good to have you with us on this Friday afternoon, beginning your Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully everybody will have a safe and happy holiday weekend. Ottumwa will have 7, 8, and 9 due up in the order. Jared Mitchell, Kason Palm, Carter Thompson. Bulldogs 2 in the first, 3 in the second. Against Gladbrook-Reinbeck starter Nick Tschurter, who's still out there. He's thrown 49 pitches in 2 innings. He's allowed those 5 runs on 7 hits. He's hit a batter. And he has walked 1. Jared Mitchell walked his first time up. Jared digs in, right-hander to right-hander to Schurter's pitch. Tried to check his swing, went around, 0-1. The 0-1 offering. That's looped into center field, and it will get down for a base hit. Jared Mitchell with the leadoff single. 8th hit of the game for the Bulldogs. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Kason Palm, who popped out his first time up. First pitch, way outside, ball 1. The 1-0. That's off the plate outside, 2-0. Wondered if Ottumwa might bunt in this situation with Palm, the number 8 hitter, at bat, but no sign of it yet. Now the 2-0. Up and in, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Jared Mitchell at first. Palm taking all the way. That's downstairs, ball 4. Second walk issued by Tschurter. First and second, nobody out. Ottumwa threatening again. Here is Carter Thompson. He singled and scored in the second inning. First pitch to Carter is up and in, ball one. To Scherter from the stretch, the 1-0. Lifted in the air, foul off to the right, and a nice running catch in foul territory by the first baseman Eilers. That's the second good play he's made. And there's one away. Thompson probably thought he just fouled it off, but he is retired. And that's a little frustrating for Carter. Back to the top of the order, Dalton Dowd. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's hit an RBI double. His courtesy runner has scored twice. First and second, one out here, the pitch. That's lifted to right field, but it will hang up there for the right fielder, Giesking. And there's quickly two away. That brings up Javen Rominger, who has flied to left and popped to first, 0 for 2. Two on, two out, the pitch. Inside, ball one. 1-0, and a snap throw back to second, but Jared Mitchell gets in safely. The 1-0 pitch off the plate outside to Javen, 2-0. That pitch misses. Rominger ahead 3-0 with Tucker Long on deck. Rominger taking all the way on 3-0. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 low and away, ball four. Second walk of the inning, third of the game for Scherter, and they are loaded for Long. So Rominger at first. Palm at second, Mitchell at third, and here is Long, who has an RBI single, an RBI triple, and 2 runs scored. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. The wind by Scherter and the pitch. Inside corner strike to the left-handed batting Long. Quickly, he's down the count, 0-2. See if Long can protect the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Chopper back up the middle. That's going to sneak into center for a base hit. 1 run is in. Around third, heading home is Palm. The throw to the plate is cut off. They're going to throw to second and get Tucker Long out at second, but 2 runs score. And as we go to the 4th inning, Ottumwa leads Gladbrook-Reinbeck by a score of 7-0. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Ottumwa has scored in every inning. They lead 7-0. Scoreboard has only 6 on the board here, but I heard the home plate umpire say both runs count. That 2-run single by Tucker Long. He was thrown out at second when the throw from the center fielder, Clark, was cut off by the first baseman Eilers, and Eilers threw to second in time to get Long trying to advance. But the second run had already scored. It is 7-0. 2, 3, and 4 due up for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. Caleb Eggestal, Nick Scherter, and Isaac Clark. Eggestal popped out his first time up. Matt Mitchell's first pitch here. Sails outside, ball 1. Mitchell has faced just 1 over the minimum through 3 innings. He has struck out 5 and walked 1. The 1-0 in there for a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike to Eggestal. Right-hander to right-hander, the next offering. Low, 2-1. Mitchell about to throw just his 40th pitch of the afternoon. He's been very efficient. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Over to his left is Thompson. The throw to first. Not in time as Eggestal beats out the slow roller, and that is the first hit for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. This infield grass slows down ground balls, and once that was out of the reach of the pitcher, Mitchell, it was going to be a tough play for Thompson. He did everything he could, did it right, just couldn't get it there in time. Rebels have their leadoff hitter on for the first time in the game, and here is Nick Tschurter, the pitcher, who grounded out his first time up. First pitch, downstairs, ball 1. Seven 0 Ottumwa here in the top of the 4th. The pitch. Check swing. It was high, and Mitchell falls behind 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The next pitch, that's low, 3-0. Eggestal at first is a threat to run. He's 7 for 7 in stolen base tries. I don't know how aggressive Gladbrook-Reinbeck will be trailing by 7 runs. 3-0 to Tschurter. The pitch. That missed high, ball 4. And now, the first real jam of the game for Matt Mitchell. First and second, nobody out. Dalton Dowd out to talk to Mitchell before the at-bat by Isaac Clark. Rebels can use a courtesy runner here for Tschurter if they so choose, and I believe they will. And we will get our first look at Brandon Mathern, a sophomore, who will be the courtesy runner for Tschurter. 2 on, nobody out. And here is Clark, called out on strikes his first time up. First pitch, low and away, ball 1, and that's 5 straight out of the zone from Matt Mitchell. Jared Mitchell in on the edge of the grass at first. As the 1-0 is lined. Is it caught by Thompson? Did he catch it? What's the call here? He steps on second. There's definitely 1 out. Other runners are holding their ground. I believe they say that Thompson did not catch it. He stepped on second for the force. So we have runners on the corners and 1 out. John Yeager is trying to get a clarification on the call here. Boy, a lot of dust kicked up as Thompson got his glove down on the ground. And what's interesting to me about this is that where the runners are now, if they end up ruling this ball was caught, they might turn this into a triple play. As it stands, if it's ruled not a catch, then the runner on first was retired at second. That would have been Mathern. The runner on second, Eggestal advances to third, but if the ball was caught, then stepping on second would have retired Eggestal. Mathern left the field, but they're going to stay with the ball not being caught. I couldn't tell you if it was caught or not. It probably did hit the dirt. So it ends up being a fielder's choice. Clark is safe at first. Eggestal to third. Mathern retired 6 unassisted at second for the first out. And here is Logan Giesking, who struck out his first time up. And this pitch popped up behind the plate. Will Dowd have room to make a play? And that's off the screen as he tries to slide in under it, but it hit the screen first. Strike 1. Gladbrook-Reinbeck is fortunate, and I'll tell you why. The runner on second, Eggestal, took off for third before that ball got to Thompson on that sinking line drive. He would have been doubled off very easily had that ball been caught. Now 0-1 to Giesking. The pitch, I guess inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Been a couple of pitches in this inning where I've thought those were strikes before. Why are they not now? One and one, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up inside, 1-2. Runners on the corners and 1 out. Mitchell could use a strikeout. He's got 5 already today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A check with the runner at first. And the pitch. Slow roller third base side. That'll get a run home. They'll go to second for 1. No time to go to first for 2. Good play by Kason Palm to get the runner at second. Gladbrook-Reinbeck on the board. It's 7-1 on the RBI fielder's choice by Giesking. Scoring is Eggestal. Out at second is Isaac Clark, 5-4. And that'll bring up Drew Eilers, who struck out his first time up. Eilers has been a defensive hero for Gladbrook-Reinbeck today. 2 outstanding plays at first base. Swings and misses here, 0-1. No balls and a strike. The next offering, breaking ball, line through the whole left side, base hit past a diving Palm. Stopping at second is Giesking. First and second with 2 down. And the batter is Luke Riffey, who struck out his first time up. Two away here in the top of the 4th. A run home for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. And this pitch fouled off the mask of Dalton Dowd, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Mitchell from the stretch. This has been by far his most difficult inning. Swing and a foul at the plate again, 0-2. It would seem to me at this point that maybe you throw one up and away, kind of a waste pitch 0-2 to change the eye level, then come back with that breaking ball low. It would seem to me you could get Eilers to swing at it. Pardon me, Riffey. Now that pitch popped up. This should be the inning. Mitchell wants it himself on the first baseline, makes the catch. And the side is retired. Gladbrook-Reinbeck gets a run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa 7, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Ottumwa in control in game 1 of this triple play throwdown at Riverfront Stadium in Waterloo. Bulldogs 7, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1. Nick Tschurter still on the mound for the Rebels. He has given up multiple runs in every inning. The Bulldogs 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. Gladbrook-Reinbeck did get 1 in the top of the 4th. And now Ottumwa will try to get the line moving again here in the bottom half of the inning with Tanner Shark, Braylon Griffiths, and Matt Mitchell. Shark has singled and been robbed of a hit on a diving play by the first baseman Eilers. Tanner grounds this one sharply foul down the right field line, 0-1. No balls and a strike to the left-handed batting Tanner Shark. And if you're wondering why is the Gladbrook-Reinbeck starter still out there when he's given up 7 in 3 innings. There's a swing and a foul back 0-2. I think the simplest answer is the size of the roster. Gladbrook-Reinbeck is a 1A school. Their roster is smaller than what we're used to with Ottumwa. That pitch up and away, 1-2. And Gladbrook-Reinbeck knows they have a second game to play today, win or lose. Here's the 1-2. And a roller to the left side, backhanded in the hole by the shortstop. The long throw across in time. A very good play there by Isaac Clark at short for out number 1. Boy, Shark can't find much luck the last 2 times up. That ball deep in the hole, that's often a hit for him, but not there. 1 down for Braylon Griffiths, who is 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch to the Bulldog left fielder, sails outside, ball 1. The next offering, that's fouled straight back, and we're even at a ball and a strike. One and 1 to Griffiths, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa leading by 6. The pitch in the dirt, 2-1 to Braylon. The next offering from Tschurter, swing and a miss at an inside breaking ball, 2-2. Matt Mitchell on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch came inside on him. He gets out of the way. Count fills 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Driven to left field, pretty well hit. Coming on and making the catch on the run is Luke Riffey for out number 2. Well, 2 balls that were hit well, could have been hits in this inning, but nothing to show for it. 2 out, nobody on, and here is Matt Mitchell, 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a pop out. First pitch, swing and a miss, chase to breaking ball, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Matt came inside, hit him. And he'll head down to first. That is the second hit batter of the game for Tschurter. Should get a courtesy runner again from Matt Mitchell. And I'm not sure who it is. It's number 35, and I do not have a 35 on my Ottumwa roster. Runner goes and now has to get back. Tschurter had not started his motion. Our courtesy runner out there put on the brakes and was able to get back before Tschurter could turn around and get a throw off. Now the first pitch to Jared, and he pops it up. Shallow right, out is the second baseman Eggestal. Fighting the sun, makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 5th inning. Ottumwa leading 7-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning, Ottumwa 7, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1. Matt Mitchell has thrown now 55 pitches through 4 innings. He needed 19 to get through that 4th inning. Gave up 1 run after allowing the first 2 men to reach, but did strand 2 more runners on base. The 4th inning was the first inning that Gladbrook-Reinbeck scored and the first inning that Ottumwa did not score. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Rebels. Austin Vaverka, Hudson Clark, and William Kiburis. First pitch to Vivera is over but low, ball 1. Vaverka, he drew a 4-pitch walk his first time up, so he's seen 5 pitches so far today. None of them strikes. Now the 1-0. There's a high chopper Up the middle, over to get it is Thompson. The shortstop's throw to first is in time for out number 1. So Thompson with the play to record the first out, and now here is the number 9 hitter, Hudson Clark, who struck out his first time up. Bunts it, popped it in the air, and it ends up being foul behind the plate. Dalton Dowd was trying to find it. He ran into fair territory, didn't realize it was spinning into foul territory, turned around, wasn't going to get there. Matt Mitchell saw that the batter was scoring around, so he came running in, and when the ball was starting to go foul, he went to run after it and ran right into the home plate umpire, managed to kind of grab onto him and keep them both from falling down. Now the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, Thompson to his left, sliding stop, fires to first, stretch by Mitchell, got him, out number 2. Great play on both ends. Carter Thompson with the sliding stop and throw. Jared Mitchell with the stretch to the outfield side of the bag. 2 down. Best defensive play so far today for your Ottumwa Bulldogs.
16, William Cabarrus.
Top of the order, William Cabarrus at bat. He's popped to second and fly to left, 0 for 2. The wind and the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Slightly open stance for Cabarrus. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped it up right side. Mitchell fighting the sun. Foul territory. Jared makes the catch. And it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Matt Mitchell. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Dogs 7, Rebels 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Ottumwa 7, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1, and I think we've got a new pitcher now here for the Rebels. Trying to see the number. Yep. And it's a number 13, which we don't have on our roster. This seems to happen at some of these early season tournaments. It's a right-hander. And I don't know anything more about him. So I'm looking around to see where DeScherter might have gone. Oh, check that. It's Drew Eilers. Eilers is 18 on my roster, but he was 13 on the lineup card. So Eilers is now pitching. And DeScherter has switched places with him. He's now at first base. So Eilers, this is his season debut on the mound. We'll see if we can dig up some past information here on Drew Eilers. Although he's only a sophomore, if he pitched last year, it would have been as a freshman. First batter he'll face is Cason Palm, the number 8 hitter in the Bulldog order. Palm popped out in the first inning, walked and scored in the third, and that pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop, 1-0. 7-1 Ottumwa as the Bulldogs bat here in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-0 is high to Palm, 2-0. The wind by Eilers and the 2-0 pitch. Popped it up behind the mound. Eilers backing up off the mound, calls for it, makes the catch, out number 1. Carter Thompson, the batter, singled and scored in the second, fouled out in the third. And before he bats, it looks like Eilers has something of a uniform malfunction. He tosses something into the dugout, then hustles back to the mound. Tall right-hander now ready to go, toes the rubber. And the first pitch to Carter. Strike at the knees on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch to Carter. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Eilers did pitch in 6 games last year as a freshman, had 3 starts. And he was 2-0 with a 3.34 ERA. That pitch misses in the count, 2-1 to Thompson. One out, nobody on, bottom of the fifth. Ottumwa leading 7-1. The 2-1 pitch sails over the head of Thompson, 3-1. The starter, Nick Tschurter, threw 79 pitches in 4 innings. He allowed 7 runs on 9 hits. Hit 2 batters, walked 2 batters, struck out none. And Thompson lines it but foul into the left field corner, and the count fills at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Called strike 3 in the outside corner. Thompson did not like that call. And there's 2 down. That's the first strikeout of a Bulldog batter today. And boy, that pitch looked like it was pretty far outside. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd. Dowd is 1 for 2. He's hit an RBI double. He's been hit by a pitch. He's flied to right. First pitch. That's lifted into center. It will be caught by the center fielder Clark. And Ottumwa goes quickly in order here in the bottom of the fifth. We go to the 6th inning, though. Dogs in control. They lead 7-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning. Ottumwa 7, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1. Bulldogs 2 innings away, if they hang on to this, from earning a spot in tonight's championship game of the Triple Play Throwdown here at Waterloo's Riverfront Stadium. Matt Mitchell has allowed just a run on 2 hits in 5 innings. He's walked 2, he's struck out 5. Two, 3, and 4 due up for the Rebels here. Eggestal, Tschurter, and Clark. Eggestal has popped out and singled. He had the first hit of the game for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. That was in the top of the fourth, a leadoff infield single. Right-hander to right-hander, the pitch. In the dirt, hops to the backstop, ball one. That pitch skied to shallow right. Racing in is Shark. He calls off Tucker Long. Tanner makes the catch, out number one. One down for Nick Tschurter, starting pitcher, now playing first base. Tschurter is 0 for 1 with a walk. Right-hander to right-hander, the pitch. Breaking ball stayed up and in, 1-0. That pitch swung on and missed. Huge cut by Tschurter, but he came up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is lifted into right center. That's going to get down for a hit and roll. Shark in pursuit. Tschurter around first on his way to second. Tanner fires into second and not in time. That was close in the end, although Thompson couldn't pick the throw cleanly. Wouldn't have had time to tag him anyway, but Tanner Shark made that play a lot closer than I thought it would be. A double for Tschurter, just the third hit of the day so far for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. And now that Tschurter is no longer the pitcher, he will not have a courtesy runner. So he's at second, and the batter is Isaac Clark, who was struck out and bounced into a fielder's choice. First pitch, low and away, ball one. I say bounced into a fielder's choice. Clark was at bat first and second, nobody out in the fourth inning. He hit a sinking line drive to short. Carter Thompson got his glove down in the dirt trying to catch it on the fly. That pitch misses 2-0. And a ton of dust kicked up as the ball and the leather got there at the same time. Carter came up with it and ran over to second and touched the base. That's a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. And there was some confusion as to whether or not the ball had been caught. It was ruled it was not caught, and it was simply a forced play at second. That left runners on the corners. Had the ball been caught, it would have at least been a double play, maybe a triple play. There's a strike on the outside corner, 2-2. I was really hoping for a moment there in the fourth inning that ball had been caught, because I've never called a Bulldog triple play before. The 2-2 pitch, grounded foul as Clark fights off an inside pitch to stay alive. Still 2-2 to the Rebel shortstop, Isaac Clark. Mitchell from the stretch, runner at second, one down, top of the sixth. The pitch. In the dirt, that got away from Dowd, and down to third goes to Tschurter on the wild pitch. 3-2 the count. Logan Geese-King on deck. Someone thinking about getting someone up in the bullpen. The 3-2. Little roller past the pitcher. That'll score the run. Long charges, picks, throws on the run. Got him. Out number 2. Nice play by Tucker Long at second base. That does score to Tschurter from third, and it's 7-2. But now there's 2 out and nobody on. Give Clark an RBI. And with 2 out, nobody on, the batter is Logan Geese-King, who has struck out and had an RBI fielder's choice. And we do see a couple players jogging down to the Ottumwa pen. As that pitch is lifted to shallow center, Rominger is going to have to play it on a couple of hops. It's a 2-out single for Geese-King. Not hit hard at all, but the inning will continue for Drew Eilers, who has struck out and singled 1 for 2. Cam Maneri is starting to throw in the Ottumwa bullpen. I was talking to Coach Yeager before the game, and he said he was hoping to get Cam an inning or 2 today. Cam made his season debut in the field in Game 2 against Ames on Wednesday. As the first pitch here is in the dirt, and that hops to the backstop, rolls up the screen, and it's stuck in the screen. Dowd actually able to grab it out of the screen. Dalton should probably have just left it there. But Geese King wasn't going any farther than second base anyway. And the count 1-0. If a ball goes out of play when it was thrown by a pitcher from the rubber, runners only get one base. So if the ball had stayed on the screen, they would not have given Geese King third base. The 1-0 pitch grounded sharply to third, off the glove of Palm, around third on his way home. And scoring is Geese King, and it is 7-3. So Palm was eaten up by that grounder. That's going to be an error. First error of the ball game on either team. No RBI there. Now Eilers at first, and the batter, Luke Riffey, was struck out and popped out 0 for 2. And that will get a visit to the mound from Ottumwa pitching coach Luke Gomat. Two runs home in the frame. Ottumwa still comfortably ahead, 7-3, but you don't want Gladbrook-Reinbeck to get any closer this inning and give them something to really lean into to hope for in the 7th inning. Mitchell's going to stay out there for now. Ottumwa would like him to at least finish the 6th. He's only at 76 pitches, so the pitch count in terms of the limit, not an issue. He can throw 110 today. Runner at first, 2 down, and the pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. One and 0 to Riffey. The next offering. Ground ball left side. Palm's got this one cleanly. Throw to first is in time. And that'll do it. Gladbrook-Reinbeck gets 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ottumwa 7, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning, last chance for Ottumwa to tack on some insurance. They lead Gladbrook-Reinbeck 7-3. Drew Eilers is still on the mound for his 2nd inning of relief. He set Ottumwa down in order in the 5th inning, and he'll face Javen Rominger, Tucker Long, and Tanner Shark here in the 6th. Bulldogs 2 in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. And now Ottumwa batting in the bottom of the 6th inning. Javen Rominger has flied out, popped out, and walked. So 0 for 2. And now the first pitch of the bottom of the 6th inning is outside to Javen, ball 1. The wind by Eilers in the 1-0. Inside 2-0. Rominger with the hitter's count, 2 balls, no strikes. Waves that bright orange bat over his shoulder. The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball sharply through the whole left side, base hit. So Javen has his first hit of the day. 10th hit of the ball game for Ottumwa, first one since the 3rd inning. And here is Tucker Long, who's having a huge day. 2 singles, a triple, 4 RBI for the freshman second baseman. Rominger at first. He is a threat to run. First pitch over but low, ball 1 from Eilers. Ottumwa hasn't run a whole lot today. Runner going. Pitch is a strike. The throw down to second is high, and Rominger is safe. That is the 8th steal of the season for Javen Rominger. He's second on the team behind Luke Gravy. 1-1 to Long now with the man in scoring position, and maybe Tucker can make it a 5 RBI game. The 1-1. Line to left, that is foul down the line, 1-2. Boy, that definitely would have brought home a run. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning, Ottumwa trying to add to a 7-3 lead. Eilers from the stretch, the 1-2. Inside, backed him off the plate, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Righty to lefty, the pitch, runner goes. In the dirt, throw down to third, not in time. 9th steal of the year for Rominger. Count is full to Long, 3-2. Now you don't even need a hit to get that run home. Infield stays back for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. A ground ball will get it done here. The 3-2. Chopper to the right side, that'll get it done. And the second baseman Eggestal makes the play in time for the out, but Javen scores. It's 8-3, and it's a 5 RBI afternoon for Tucker Long. That's manufacturing a run right there. A single, 2 stolen bases, and an RBI groundout. Here's Tanner Shark, 1 for 3. He's twice been robbed of hits by good plays. First pitch, up high and away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, up and away, 2-0. Eilers winds and the 2-0. Line foul off to the left, 2-1 to Shark. Shark ready, the 2-1 pitch. Inside corner, strike 2-2. 1 out, nobody on, a run home. Ottumwa leading 8-3. Righty to lefty. Eilers to Shark. Ground ball to the right side, right at Eggestal. Hops up into his chest. He fields it, throws to first, 2 down. That brings up Braylon Griffiths. 1 for 3 with a single. He's also popped out and flied out. Right-hander to right-hander now, the pitch. Inside, and Griffiths had to spin out of the way, ball 1. Cam Maneri finished warming up in the Ottumwa bullpen as the bottom of the 6th inning was getting underway. As this pitch is grounded foul left side, 1-1. Don't know if he'll start the bottom or the top of the 7th inning or if they'll let Matt Mitchell try to finish what he started. We'll find out shortly. Now the 1-1 to Braylon. Way high, 2-1. How soon we find out will depend on how many more batters Ottumwa has here in the bottom of the 6th. The run home, nobody on, 2 out, leading 8-3. The next offering, upstairs, and the count 3-1 to Griffiths. If he reaches, Matt Mitchell is on deck. 3 balls and a strike. The wind and the pitch. Down and away, ball 4. Griffiths draws a 2-out walk, and that will let Matt Mitchell have another plate appearance. Matt is 1 for 2. He's had an RBI single. He's popped out, and he's been hit by a pitch. First pitch here, down and in, ball 1. Griffiths has pretty good speed. Six for 7 in stolen base tries. There's a strike, 1-1. Leading by 5 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Would you put him in motion here with 2 out? You might think about it, trying to make sure you've got a chance at maybe one more insurance run. There he goes. Pitch is low. Throw down to second, all the way into center field, but backed up well by the center fielder Hudson Clark, and Griffiths will stay at second. No error on the play, just a stolen base. Braylon's 7th of the year. He's in scoring position, and it's 2-1 to Matt Mitchell. Drew Eilers back to the rubber. 2 balls and a strike. Braylon lead at second, the pitch. Down and into Matt Mitchell, 3-1. Jared Mitchell on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4. Oh, that's called strike 2. Wow. That ball was in the same batter's box with Mitchell. He was starting to head down to first. The umpire called it a strike. So 3-2. Now the payoff. Ground ball up the middle. The shortstop Clark has it. The throw to first in time, and the inning is over. Ottumwa does get a run on a hit. There were no errors and a man left. Go to the 7th, 3 outs away from making the championship game. Ottumwa 8, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 3. On the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 7th inning, Ottumwa 8, Gladbrook-Reinbeck 3. Ottumwa 3 outs away from clinching its spot in the Triple Play Throwdown Championship game coming up later on this evening at Riverfront Stadium here in Waterloo. And Ottumwa will turn to right-hander Cam Maneri, the sophomore, to try to get the final 3 outs here. Great start for Matt Mitchell. He pitched 6 innings, allowed 3 runs, only 2 earned on 4 hits. He walked a pair and he struck out 5. And now Maneri making his pitching debut this season. The sophomore last year pitched in 4 games, all in relief, had an 0-1 record, a 1.31 ERA, 5 1/3 innings pitched, only 1 hit allowed, 3 runs, only 1 earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. And his first pitch to Austin Vaverka, the DH, is a strike, 0-1. Vaverka walked and grounded out against Mitchell. He is 0 for 1. Now the 0-1 pitch stayed high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maneri did not play until the 6th game of the season. He was coming off off-season knee surgery. That pitch, a strike at the knees, 0-2. Got his first appearance of the season, started at catcher in Game 2 on Wednesday at Ames. And got a hit in his first at-bat. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's out number 1. Maneri strikes out the first batter he faces this season. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Hudson Clark, who has struck out and has grounded out on an outstanding play by Carter Thompson at short. The wind by Maneri in the pitch. High, ball one. Cam's 1-0. Strike at the knees, 1-1. The next game in this tournament is the other semifinal between Clinton and Charles City. As the 1-1 pitch is fouled off to the right out of play, 1-2. I see the River Kings of Clinton in the bleachers on the first base side behind Ottumwa's dugout over there. I thought it was Ottumwa at first because they're wearing the red undershirts with their numbers like Ottumwa has. As that pitch is a little bit low, 2-2 to Clark. But that's Clinton getting ready to assume the first base dugout once Ottumwa is done with the game today. The 2-2 pitch, popped it up. Shortstop backing up. Carter Thompson still backpedaling, stays with it, makes the catch in shallow left center. 2 down. Ottumwa's 1 out away from a spot in the championship. That'll bring up William Cabarrus, their leading hitter on the season, but he's 0 for 3 so far. He's popped out, flied out, and fouled out. And I mentioned Clinton. They play Charles City. I look over third base side. Charles City is sitting in the seats third base side behind the Gladbrook-Reinbeck dugout. That pitch upstairs to Cabarrus, ball one. Assuming Ottumwa doesn't give up 5 or more runs here and gets the final out, the Bulldogs would play the winner of the Clinton-Charles City game in the final game tonight. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. Ottumwa 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the sixth. Gladbrook-Reinbeck 1 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth. The 2-0 pitch. Outside corner strike, 2-1. The 2-1 offering. Down and in, 3-1. The Clinton-Charles City game is scheduled to start either at 4 o'clock or 30 minutes after the completion of this game. As the 3-1 pitch is a strike at the letters on the outside corner, 3-2. Dogs a strike away from victory. It's 3:34 right now, so Clinton and Charles City could be close to starting on time if we get done here. The 3-2 in the dirt ball 4, and we'll see at least one more batter in this game as Cabarrus reaches for the first time. Caleb Eggestal will be the batter. He is 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Maneri on to finish off what Matt Mitchell started. It's not a save situation, coming in with a 5-run lead. First pitch. Inside corner strike, 0-1 to Eggestal. Eggestal with an open stance. The pitch. Pop up, right side. Mitchell going back, tracking, makes the catch, and the Bulldogs win. 8-3 the final score as Ottumwa will play in the championship game of the Triple Play Throwdown later this evening, tentatively scheduled for an 8 o'clock first pitch against either Clinton or Charles City. 8-3 the final score. Let's take 3 minutes, come back and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back to Riverfront Stadium in Waterloo, where your Ottumwa baseball team gets the win over Gladbrook-Reinbeck, 8-3 the final score. The Bulldogs advance to the championship game of the Triple Play Throwdown here in Waterloo. The line score for Ottumwa, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. The winning pitcher, Matt Mitchell, he is 1-0. For Gladbrook-Reinbeck, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 on base. Nick Tschurter, the loss, he's now 2-1. The ball game took 1 hour and 32 minutes to complete. The offensive star, Tucker Long, who had 5 RBI in the game for OHS, going 3 for 4. Ottumwa improves to 5-4 on the season. Gladbrook-Reinbeck drops to 5-3. The result means that Gladbrook-Reinbeck will play in the 6 o'clock consolation game tonight, and Ottumwa will play in the championship game at 8 o'clock tonight, and that'll be against either Clinton or Charles City. That game is coming up in 30 minutes. The winner of that game plays Ottumwa at 8. The loser of that game plays Gladbrook-Reinbeck at 6. So that means we're going to end the broadcast here in a few moments, and we'll be back this evening. Again, an 8 o'clock-ish first pitch. The ball game here ended at 3:35, so even if they get underway at 4:05 for the next game, we're going to be a little bit behind schedule. And if either this coming game between Clinton and Charles City, or the third-place game, if either of those go long, then we're going to be looking at something later than an 8 o'clock start, but we'll see. So be prepared. We'll keep you updated on social media, and we'll be back on the air for the pregame show 15 minutes before the first pitch of tonight's championship game. Let's thank our sponsors real quick: Meridian Credit Union, Bridge City Realty, Graphics Masters, Sonic Drive-In, William Penn University, Mercy One Ottumwa, Roto-Rooter, Family First Chiropractic, Citizens Mutual, Mike's Pizza, Community First Credit Union, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach John Yeager for helping us prepare for the broadcast, and a big thank you to my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, Kyle Smith, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. And I want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, or today, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Baseball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Don't forget the championship game of the Triple Play Throwdown from Waterloo comes up tonight right around 8 o'clock. Ottumwa will play for the title, and we'll have it for you on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Until then, my name's Jason Van Arkel. Folks, have a safe afternoon. We'll talk to you tonight.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies? Okay.